This is my one turn. I'm gonna explain what I was doing here because some people this is very hard. This is very hard. So here's the thing. The first thing is first, you can actually hit. So let me talk about this. You can keep restarting. I can just keep restarting. I just kept restarting. I have a very specific opening for my very hard. My very hard is either Kotama or Akane. So right now I got the Akane because the defense down, right? Defense down. And then I got lucky that it was Kotama, the next one. That's always my opening. I always restart whenever until I get them. So just restart. There you go. Because my units is actually specifically set up so that they would round up positioned like this. Because if you put your units in different positions, they will stand at different corners or something like that. Sometimes they go at the bottom here. The way I set up my units is very specific, so the order matters. The order of the units matter. So I have a very specific setup because I used a 5. So after using 5 cost, which is Akane plus Kotama, which is my buff and my debuff, I can wait until after Maki is ready. Maki has a skill that will come up after 10 cost, which is Paintball Lob. And Paintball Lob is her defense down. So that is her defense down. And what you really want is to wait until she uses that Paintball Lob. So I'm like waiting for her Paintball Lob to go in. Okay, and then what actually, so you might not see it here, but there's a defense icon at the top here. It's ×2. That's when I know that it triggered already. When it's ×2, Maki can mark the enemy and she deals extra damage on the marked enemy. The defense down lasts for 25 seconds, but her mark only lasts for 15 seconds. So you want to use it immediately within that 15 seconds point. Okay, so keep going. We'll keep going. Very specific. I use Neru here. Neru, I need to wait until she uses Cruisin' for a Bruisin'. Cruisin' for a Bruisin' makes her enrage, which will make her skill do extra damage as well. So this is a very specific comp. And now we are basically on a really good rotation. Now Akane is back up. The defense down typically will also run out around this time as well. And you will see at the top, I was waiting at the top. You see ×2. It's gone. I used Akane again. Now it's ×2 again. And then now I can use also Kotama after that. It's in a proper rotation right now where I can do this kind of rotation. And they're still within that circle for Kotama. And now Paintball Lob again. Maki's skill is up. It's a really, really perfect rotation with this specific team comp. Just this specific team comp. And it's something that you have to figure out depending on which team comp you have. So right now here, I'm waiting again for the Cruisin' for Bruisin' for Neru. And I'm just gonna go for that. Bro, this is like timelining. Again, Princess Connect gamers who have played this is like, alright. Bro, this is like, you're right at home. So again, after that, the defense is also about to run out. I just used it because I'm like, alright, you know what, fuck it. The boss is about to change face now. Yeah, around this time, I think this HP ×13 on very hard, it changes face. So I was like, I know it. Now I have a really specific comp strategy for this one in this particular team comp. I'm using Fuka because I don't really have any other better ones. I don't have any other better unit here. So what I did is I have Fuka drop a bomb here because you know what's gonna happen here. So here's the deal. After Iori attacks here, she will actually, because Neru is hiding here and Akane is gonna hide here, she's actually Iori is actually gonna run far here far at the top. However, I have a very specific Fuka strategy where I will drop this in, and the thing is, this side, this bottom, has actually two covers. There's two barrels here, and there's two covers. So Akane and Iori, because they will go to Fuka's food, they will both hide there. And I time it properly so that Kotama's buffs is gonna be around where they are, right? And because they gathered around Fuka's buffs, and then they will Fuka's heal, and then it's a perfect opportunity for me to use Kotama's buff because it's like in a perfect circle. There, right there, everyone got a buff, and look, Iori and Akane starts hiding on this barrel. And now I am basically on a perfect rotation again. Typically, if I want the fodder, all I need. So I'm looking at this right now. So if I look at you might not see it, but it's ×2 defense down right now. So I'm like, okay, ×2 defense down. I can start using. I was gonna use Maki here, but I decided, I'm like, okay, I'm not. Yeah, I used Maki because it was still ×2, but I think I lost it. That one was a little inefficient. But I think what I should have done is at least use Nero instead on that one. Because Nero just used Cruising for a Bruising just recently. So now, yeah, Cruising for a Bruising, there's an Enrage bar on Nero right there. Defense down earlier. Okay, I have a very specific strat again on this one as well. Here's the deal. I think if I use Kotama here, what's gonna happen is I think it's not gonna reach. I can only reach 3. I think it's not gonna reach Iori here. So I'm not gonna reach Iori here. However, remember how the animation of Iori works? She tumbles around. So if you think if you're now you link what I'm saying, I can't reach Kotama. However, Iori has a specific skill where she tumbles around. So here's what my strat in here is. I use Iori here, timing it. Okay, I made sure that I have enough cost before she tumbles, and then now I'm just waiting for her. I'm waiting for her to be in that circle, get that buff right there, and then you just proceed with the typical rotation. And then now I wait for the Cruising Bruising, and I think, yeah, there you go, and then use that. I accident face change, and then this one is this part was just like easy for me, I guess. I mean, again, this is like a specific strategy for this specific team for me, and the thing is, each person is gonna have different team, right? You're gonna have different units, you're gonna have different positions that you're gonna be ideal, and this is something I had to figure out on this particular team for this particular boss on very hard. It's just a very particular setup. And yeah, that's the very hard run explained. Yep. But again, you're gonna have to figure it out on your own with your own team. You're gonna figure it out, and that's gonna be up to you, right? And obviously, you know, not everyone's gonna have the same strategy because they have different units, but it's something that you're gonna be figuring out just because, like, you know, okay, this is how I did things.